Hello, my name's Sarah Sladen and I farm 450 acres in the North Wessex Downs in Hampshire. I do a lot of the stewardship, countryside stewardship schemes here. We have a 10-year wildflower meadow scheme and we're in our second 5-year tranche of countryside stewardship. So we're standing here in a wildflower meadow, GS8 by its old terminology. We have very, very stony ground here, as you can see. We planted 3 sections of wildflower meadow, but this particular plot here, for some reason, the yellow rattle has just gone rampant. And you can see the yellow rattle here. It's so called because its seed pod, which is up here, when you shake it, it rattles. Wild gardeners absolutely adore it. It's like nectar, caviar to them. They always want the seeds. And we actually harvest this wildflower meadow for the seed of the yellow rattle. Here we're standing between 2 different plots. One for wild birds and another one which is also for birds and bees and things, but 2 totally different sorts. So this is an AB9 wild bird plot. You can see it, we've got the fennels in here, we've got the teasels, lovely, birds love these, tits and things love this. There's all sorts of diverse plants in here, especially for seeds for the winter for the birds. And then here, this is a GS4 with chicory, plantains, trefoils, vetches, clovers, all sorts of mixes in here, which is then harvested for hay. Last year we took it for horses and they absolutely adored it. So it makes for a very diverse way of using these crops without being able to have the government money for the GS4 plus then the hay money. We wouldn't be able to survive as a farm. So in the countryside stewardship, there is a supplementary grant you can get, which is called AB12, which is for feeding the winter birds. And one of the best ways of doing that is through these feeders, which are brilliant for the small birds, and they can come and sit in here and have the 70% wheat, 30% mixture of little seeds, canary seeds and things like that. And then obviously the detritus goes on the floor and more birds pick it up under there. So this has been a great help. So in this wood, we had 70% ash, which obviously was dying. And with a grant, we took it out and we have replanted. We are now under a management scheme with stewardship to maintain this wood, which is, in fact is an ancient woodland. And we thought we wanted to enhance this wood. So with our own money, we dug this pond. We have already seen a lot of fly life. We have wild duck on here. You can see obviously the new plantings in the guards, but we have left some dying trees and we have left some dead trees for insect life, for the birds and things like that. So here we're in a permanent pasture, which stewardship does give you a grant for, a very small amount, but we graze it. We have a llama who's in here at the moment, Mia. She is here, she just helps with the lambing and she keeps the foxes away during lambing. She's waiting for her friends, the cows, to come home. There is a lot of biodiversity in the grass. Butterflies and things love it. We have got buttercups in here, which I would consider to be a weed, but apparently now people want to harvest it for the seed. So we are looking to do that, a little bit of diversification. I'm very grateful to the government for allowing some of these schemes to go ahead. Without them, for me, it would have been much more difficult. We suffer a lot from weeds, blackgrass, as I've said before, and by having some of these stewardship crops, it's allowed me to earn some money. The bottom line is obviously the most important thing, but also get to understand the land and to smother some of the weeds so that we can look forward to seeing what we could do in the future, whilst also trying to help the environment.